soothe your pain. I won't ease your strain. I'll seek you out, flay you alive. One more word and you won't survive. And I'm not scared of your stolen power.
As you can see here, these are some of my work staples that I use as far as most of the time throughout the year. Now, the fragrance that's at hand obviously is 1725, being my work staple for most of the time, and this was Edition Blanche. This is Edition Blanche, and this was in my starting lineup as well. For the hotter weather, this is a staple. But these three here, I also use very often. All these tend to be what I go for the most when it comes to my profession. If you didn't know, right now I'm kind of in the works for becoming a psychologist. Right now I'm doing a summer job working at school for guidance counseling. So I have to be very professional. I have to be, I don't want to say upper scale. I don't have to, radiate this elegance or anything, but I do have to remain professional and confident and remain subtle in a way. Now, a couple of these aren't so subtle, but if you do one or two sprays, it's not bad, and you still have that professional aroma to go with your outfit. Usually I'm stuck wearing khakis with a shirt, or I should say dress slacks with a shirt, a nice button-up shirt. Sometimes I'm allowed to pull off a polo, and then of course Fridays I'm allowed to wear jeans and a t-shirt, or jeans and a polo they prefer, but most of the time, I have to have my hair did all combed back, or come to the side, or whatever I'm doing with my hair. Have to keep the professional image going on, and these are the ones that I go to keep up that professional image. You see here, this is Chanel's Antaeus. I do one or two sprays with this stuff. This is an excellent fragrance. Green Irish Tweed here, which we all know Green Irish Tweed, very, very nice scent. Exudes that sort of classic crisp suit sort of idea. Same with Chanel's Egoist. This is one of my personal favorites. It's got that crisp, nice cinnamon sort of combination with lavender. Very nice scent. Of course, we have the two staples that I use most of the time for work. They're a little bit more subtle than the other choices there, but they do project and last and are very, very good. So that tends to be what I go for as far as work goes. Hi everybody. As you can see, on for review today is Histoires de Parfums 1725 Casanova. Now this fragrance is considered to be a fougere barbershop type fragrance, and it does have a lot of similarities to Invasion Barbare, or so people say. Here's the bottle. Histoires de Parfums 1725. The note lineup is right there on the side in French. This cap right here is actually bigger than the sprayer itself, which I think is pretty funny. And on the cap it says Histoires de Parfums. That is the bottle. Now there's a 60 ml bottle, which is this right here, run you $125, and there's a 120 ml bottle, which will run you $205. So that's all up to you. I personally should have gotten the bigger bottle, as this is my work staple fragrance. Now, back to this being compared to Invasion Barbare. While this fragrance does bear some similarities, it's overall much more vanilla, lavender, and powdery fragrance compared to Invasion Barbare. They do have some similarities, and this is considered a fougere, but this is much more smooth. Some people would say that this is borderline gourmand, and overall, in my opinion, I like it better. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative to Invasion Barbera, this is not it. Despite all the reviews on base notes and Fragrantica, I do not agree that this is that similar, other than it's the same genre. If you're looking for an alternative, go with Penhaligon's Sartorial, which is a much better, in my opinion, much better fragrance than Invasion Barbera, but also has the similarities with the barbershop fougere type fragrance. This one, very different. It does share some similarities, like I say, but what this is bergamot, citrus, grapefruit, licorice, lavender, star anise, vanilla, almond, sandalwood, cedar, amber. So overall, you're going to get a much more dense and sweet fragrance. It's also more spicy. With those other types of barbershop fragrances, you get spice, but it's just, I'm not a fan of barbershop fragrances. It's just too much. I don't know what it is about it. It just completely turns me off. I'm not a fan of Prada, Amber Pour Homme, Tom Ford's Italian Cypress. No, don't like them. I do love Penhaligon's Sartorial and Invasion Barbera. They're both very good. But this, to me, is definitely a borderline gourmand fragrance. With all those notes, you could kind of, it hints towards being similar to Le Mans. Okay, Le Mans and this they're very similar in my opinion. That lavender and vanilla combination, it's, especially at the beginning of the fragrance. I'll spray it on my hand right now. I'll show you the sprayer too. What's cool about the sprayer is you can do little half sprays. You can do it like that, or you can do a whole spray, just like that. That's awesome, because sometimes I'll spray little half sprays on my arm right here, and then do full sprays around my neck. So anyways, at the beginning, it's like a powder bomb with that lavender and vanilla bomb. Okay, it is very much reminiscent of Le Mans in the beginning, in my opinion. But when you get to the dry down, or the mid and dry down, I should say, there's little hints of lemon and grapefruit kind of poking their head out from time to time, especially if you go outside and it's hotter out. Some of the citrus notes will kind of pop out a little bit more. But really what sets this apart from Le Mans, in my opinion, is the spicy licorice doused almond that's in this fragrance. It adds a really nice creamy quality, adds some nice spiciness to it. It kind of uplifts you a little bit, makes it a little bit more sensual and a little bit more masculine, actually, in my opinion. And overall, the smell of it smells dead sexy, in my opinion. But the thing of it is this is also very upper class, gentleman-like. So it's like sexy in a gentleman kind of way. Kind of like how Naso Mato's Pardon is kind of like that gentleman sort of sexy vibe. I get the same thing with this, and I think it comes from the powdery facet that goes throughout the whole fragrance. And almond, for me, kind of always adds a little bit of upper class touch to the fragrance as well. With the spiciness, it just gives it more upper class feeling. Now, when is this appropriate to wear, and who can wear it? I think anybody could wear this. I encourage you to wear this. I don't care who you are. I encourage you to wear it because this fragrance is stunning, in my opinion. Actually, out of the whole Histoires de Parfum lineup, this is the one that I like the most. And I own 2 bottles from Histoires de Parfums, and sadly, I did not like Petroleum or Amberum or a lot of those other ones that are really hyped up. They weren't really for me. I didn't really like them too much. And I kind of was starting to overlook Histoires de Parfums as a house. I was just like, every one that I try, I'm not into it. But after, Hyro hyped this one up, said that he really liked it. Of course, Hyro hype, I got to check it out. So I bought a sample, and at first, when I first put it on, I was like, okay, here we go, another powder bomb, a la Carne Barcelona D600, or even Christensen New York. I was thinking it was going to go in that direction where it's nothing more than powder. D600 goes in a different direction too. There's spicy elements to that fragrance as well with the pepper, but I was really afraid that this was going to go in that direction where it was just going to be nothing but that baby powder feel. After about 10 minutes, I was in love, and I had to buy a bottle. Um, so you got to let this one dry down a little bit. Give it 10 minutes or so if you don't like it at first, because I understand that people don't want to spend that huge amount of money on a powder bomb. Yes, this is powdery, but it's not all about powder, okay? It's not super, like, it doesn't come off like the baby powder. It is powdery, though. It almost gives like an irisy powder vibe. And I think that if you enjoy fragrances like Dior Homme, Dior Homme Intense, obviously Le Male, because this reminds me of Le Male, I think that you will enjoy this fragrance. It's just a little bit more upper scale, not as creamy as either one of those, but those spicy elements really kind of bring it alive. Now, continuing on with who should wear this. Young professionals out there, I think this is a great choice. I wear this, and I'm stuck in a suit or at least a button-up shirt and slacks all day. So I think this is a great choice for anybody that's got to be in a suit all day, as well as pulling this off casually. I mean, you can wear t-shirt. I'm wearing a t-shirt right now, t-shirt and jeans, and t-shirt and khaki shorts. Anything goes with this thing. It just smells wonderful. So I think it's very versatile. One of the most versatile fragrances I own, I think. And I think any age, anyone can pull this off. Now, even a woman can pull this off. I think it's not marketed as unisex, and it is named after Casanova. He's a sex symbol, whatever you want to call him. But I do feel as though women can pull this off too, for sure, as well as Le Male. I think a woman could wear Le Male. So I think that this fragrance is definitely in the top 5 most versatile fragrances that I own. As far as projection, longevity, this thing, it lasts at least 8 to 9 hours every time I wear it, and the projection is very, very good. For the first 3 hours, it's very good, and after that, it becomes more closer to the skin. This is not a super attention getter. You will get compliments with this stuff, but it's not one of those ones where you're begging for it, like with 1 million or something like that. This is a more subtle approach to the whole compliment factor, and for good reason. If you're not willing to compliment this from smelling me this far away, then I don't think you have good taste. No, that's just a joke. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But it is one of those that's not screaming or begging for attention. It kind of lures you in my opinion. Now, for me, I would give this fragrance a 10 out of 10. There's nothing that I don't like about this fragrance. The projection, the longevity, the price point, they're all very reasonable, all very good, and I feel as though this is Histoires de Parfums gem, and I just think this scent is dead sexy. I hope you all enjoyed the review, and I will see you all later. Bye.